Hello members, it's Ferdinands, owner and managing director of TopStocks. Thank you for joining me in this September video update. It's been about 6 or 7 weeks since our last update, so there's a lot of information to cover here, so let me get straight into it. Firstly, let me apologise for there being no August update or an update at the end of last month. As you know, the site has been very busy. TopStocks has been very busy with the competition in play, which I'll cover in a moment. Also with the new homepage that we've launched, I'll cover that in a bit of detail as well. Let me get straight into the new homepage. The new homepage, many of you would have seen already. If you're watching this video and you haven't visited TopStocks for a while, then I do encourage you to come to the site and check out our new homepage. The new homepage has been designed after a lot of interaction with our members. We've had a graphics designer come and help us with the design. Basically, it is a page that should encourage more visitors when they visit the site, not only to stay but also to join, to log on and hopefully start contributing to the posts as well. You'll notice on the new homepage that there are quite a few new boxes and that those boxes change every 15 minutes. If you haven't noticed that, then check it out. Every 15 minutes the boxes do change. At the moment we have 3 iterations. So in a 45-minute span, you will have the boxes change 3 times. The My Account summary is still the only iteration, if you like, for that large box on the right-hand side of the page. Watch this space, that will change over time as well. Now, in regards to the new homepage, a lot of you, I do know, appreciate the new homepage, have bookmarked it as your default page, if you like, when you log on to TopStocks. If you didn't know, you can elect to do that, or you can elect to have the original homepage, the one that's been the TopStocks page for the last 6 years, as your default login page. There are a lot of options that you can play around with here, and the new Big Brother ticker, as it's been named by one of our members, so the new Big Brother ticker is also, you can adjust the speed, if you like, of that ticker. So the default, I think, maybe medium when you're a new member, but you can go into the update preferences section of the site and you can adjust the speed. You can even knock the Big Brother ticker off. Now, I know a lot of you don't like the ticker on the top there, and that's fine. You have the ability to knock it off, and that'll knock off all of the updates. It won't knock off the occasional moderator or my updates. If you notice, recently we had an update there for the VectorVest webinar that was held during the week. So, you know, those sort of notices will always make their way under the ticker. But all of the updates, people logging in, posting, going bearish, bullish on a particular stock, you can knock that off. So I do encourage you to go to the update preferences section of the site and have a look at the preferences that you have. You've got the Big Brother ticker speed you can modify. You can modify which page when you press discussion on the main menu that the site takes you to, whether it be the new home page or the original. And you can also modify which page you log into after you log in. So check those alternatives out. Let's talk about some of the new features as well on TopStocks, some of the new feeds. A lot of you will have noticed that during the month we turned on an announcements feed, we turned on a director trades feed, we turned on a BRR media feed recently, and we also turned on a finance news network, an FNN feed as well. Now, all of these feeds you can turn off, if you like, and the very simple way to do that is to put the BRR news member username, if you like, on ignore, or the FFN news update or director trade or announcement update on ignore. So please don't feel as if you are obliged to read all of these feeds or put up with them in the forums. As you know, the announcements do tend to come in the late afternoon. You can put them on ignore and you'll never see them again. So please do that if you feel you're being bombarded with too many announcements or new feeds. Alright, now let me talk about it, and a smile comes to my face immediately when I say this, because what a 2 months it has been with the VectorVest $10,000 competition. We've had over 40 competitors, we had 200 competitors register, but 40 in the end that took up the VectorVest trial so that they could qualify for the $10,000. It's been a battle over those 8 weeks. We're right down to the line. Today is Friday the 28th of September, and today is the last trading day. So no more new trades can be placed for the competition. Only trades that are currently open can be closed. And right now we have Jughead and we have Peter 121 that are fighting out for the top spot, fighting out for the $10,000 cash that's been given out by VectorVest. At this stage, it looks as if Jughead is unbeatable, and by the time I finish this video and process it, we will know who the official winner is, and I will put it as a sub-note on the video. But at this stage, it does look as if Jughead is unbeatable. I'd like to congratulate Peter 121 for putting up a fantastic fight. Now, for those of you that don't know, the VectorVest 60-day trial wasn't just a prerequisite, if you like, to qualify for the $10,000. It's actually there to help you win the $10,000. Now, I'm not going to say who, but what I can say is that one of the top two, whether it be Jughead or whether it be Peter 121, and if they want to disclose themselves, that's up to them. But I will say that one of those top two has been using the VectorVest 60-day trial system and using the stock picks and the information from VectorVest day in, day out. And that has helped them get to the position that they are right now. Again, I'm not saying whether it's Jughead or Peter, but it is one of them. Right? And that just goes to show the power of this VectorVest software. And again, my sincere thanks and gratitude to VectorVest, to the US leaders, the management team, and also to Rob and Russell and Rebecca here in Australia for putting up the $10,000. VectorVest have been absolutely terrific through this 2 months. They've got some second and third prizes there as well, which they donated. So Peter, if you do miss out today, you've got some 3 months there of continuing. If it is you, in fact, that's using the VectorVest system, you can continue to do that at no cost if you come second or third. So, you know, members, please join me in the forums in thanking VectorVest in putting up this money. It is an inaugural event. No other forum has put up $10,000 before. VectorVest were the first to do it. I dare say they won't be the last. I'm hoping they won't be the last, and I'm already talking to VectorVest and some other clients as well in terms of putting up some significant money in the future, and I'm hoping that one will come through for Q4, either November or December, probably November at this stage, given December will be a quieter month. So watch this space. There is an October competition. I've already announced that. It's $500 cash. There's no registration. There's no credit card details you need to give. There's no forms you need to fill. You just need to play. You just need to get onto the tipping system and be the leader with your closed trades. Remember, it's not open trades. It's with your closed trades at the end of October. And like who I think will be Jughead by the end of today, you will also win some cash. It won't be $10,000, but it will be hard cash. So all the competitors in the VectorVest competition, congratulations. Thank you for giving VectorVest software a go. Some of you even attended the webinar on Wednesday. I did, and it was a very informative webinar. Guys, if only you had taken up the VectorVest trial, if you're watching this and wondering how come I didn't win the $10,000 or could I have won it, absolutely you could have won it. I mean, what I was taken through on Wednesday night in the VectorVest webinar was some, was facts that back on the 8th of August, the VectorVest system went positive in terms of recommending buys, and then I put up a lot of stocks to buy. I was able to see what those stocks did over the last 6 weeks. I have no doubt myself that if more of you had taken up the trial and used the VectorVest software, it would be not a 2-horse race right now to the finish. It would be a 10 to 20 horse race, which would be far more interesting. Poor Jughead may not win as a result, and I don't want to take that away from him. But at the end of the day, members, it was very easy to enter this competition. It was very easy to register. There was no cost. Sure, you have to give a credit card number, and VectorVest and I will look at that criteria going forward on whether we need to do it in future events. But it was a criteria for this event. It didn't cost anything. You could have just created a credit card with a $1 debit if you needed to, just to be sure that no one was going to debit you without your permission. But look, at the end of the day, Jughead has done this, Peter has done this, and between them, and like I said, I think it's going to be Jughead, and we will know in a few hours' time, that one of them is going to win $10,000. It's real money. You know, I'll be flying up to Queensland to meet with Jughead. I don't think Jughead will mind me saying he's in Queensland. VectorVest are in Queensland as well. I'm looking forward to meeting Jughead and to handing him over. Hopefully we can get one of those, those full-size checks. And already know what Jughead's going to do with the money. Again, I'm saying if it is Jughead that wins, and I'm sure it will. So, well-deserved, Jughead, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Congratulations. Thank you for trusting TopStocks with the competition. Thank you for trusting VectorVest with the competition, and well done on beating everyone else that competed here. Not only the people that subscribed to VectorVest, by the way, to the trial, but you also beat every one of the people that didn't, that also took part in the competition. So well done, and I am looking forward to meeting you and handing you over that money with VectorVest. Okay, let me talk about some recognition. There's been, as you can imagine, in the last 2 months, or particularly over September. Well, let me talk about September only. I would have covered the August milestones in the newsletter that came out a few weeks ago. So I've got quite a few to go to. There's been a few milestones. First of all, let me just talk about TopStocks. TopStocks, as you can see in one of the iterations in the boxes on the home page, is growing significantly at the moment. And thank you to all of the new members that are out there that have made that possible. We're growing at in double-digit growth, annualised, based on the last 7 days of new membership data. At the moment, if you look on the site, it's around 13.1%. We're up at 15 to 18% in recent days, but we're continually growing every day, if you like, from an annualised point of view, in the double digits, which is fantastic. On average, we're getting around 22 new members a day. And as you know, I need to approve every new post by a new member, the first post, before they can post regularly without interference. And I'm getting at least 2 or 3 requests a day at the moment to approve new posts, which is a really good sign for TopStocks. It's a very promising sign. What it means is that not only are our 20 or so new members coming in, but around 10% of them are becoming posters, which is something we haven't seen in earlier in the year as well. So thank you to those new members. We hit the milestone of 50,000. We're about 50,020 or something like that at the moment. But during the last few days, we hit 50,000. Not only registered members, but members that have email addresses in our database, members that our clients can get in contact with when they have special offers, if some of you have seen. 50,000 real members, and my heart goes out to all of you. Thank you so much for trusting TopStocks, for using TopStocks, for registering, and helping us become what we are today. Let me go through some of the member accolades. GAFA, 1,000 posts. OCOS, 1,000 posts. Onatop, 1,000 posts. Recklin, 2,000 posts. We've had Lachlan with 500 A+ grades. And Salvation just continues to strive on, 8,000 posts during the month. Well done, Salvation, and thank you. We've also had Doctor Who with 1,500 posts. But our biggest, sorry, not 1,500 posts, 1,500 A+, which I think is phenomenal. So well done, Doctor Who. But one of our largest milestones or accolades is Sanjun. Sanjun hit 15,000 posts during the month. And Sanjun, thank you for doing that, for being a TopStocks member, for being a good TopStocks member, one that contributes not only posts and volume, but quality as well into the forums. We certainly appreciate your contribution. So members, let me talk about October. What's in store for October? Well, October will see, as I mentioned earlier, $500 cash from TopStocks at this stage. We haven't got a sponsor. So if there's any sponsors out there that are watching this and you would like to have your name associated with the TopStocks tipping competition and you can spare $500, then please get in contact with me or the moderator through the feedback form on the site. But TopStocks at this stage will put up the $500. Now, your points will carry through. So all of the people that registered for the VectorVest 60-day trial that got an extra 1 million points, those 1 million points will come off your tally. Okay, that's the first thing. Those 1 million points were a special 1 million points for taking up the trial. Those 1 million points will come off your tally. Okay, then whatever points you have at the start of September, at the start of October, will be your starting point, if you like, for the October competition. So some of you may start, for example, Jughead will start with around 1.7 million points. All right? So most of you will start with 1 million points. Some of you may start under 1 million points. So Jughead's already got a huge advantage in that he's made around 700,000 points. And by the way, Peter 121's made about 550, 600,000 as well. All of those members that have positive points today will keep what they have made, will keep that profit, and they will use that profit in their capital, if you like, to make more points and to make points that qualify for October. So, you know, there's more and more reason to keep tipping and to keep doing well in the competition. Now, my advice for you, and you may get this video too late for that, and I apologise for that, but October will be on closed trades, as I said. Now, what that means is that if you have any negative open trades today, Friday the 28th of September, then close them. If you know it's not going to affect you know, your first, second or third place in the September competition, in the VectorVest 10,000 competition, then close them, because there's no point taking loss trades into October. You're going to have to close them eventually to get the capital back, or whatever capital's left in those trades. All right, so close them now so that you take in no negative trades into October. You want October to be all positive trades if you can. All right, that's very important. So let's talk about some of the other changes in October. I just spoke about the tipping competition. We got the new front page still has some more work to do, not in terms of its design, but certainly in terms of the iterations of the boxes and what information that we put in those boxes. And I do open it up to you, you know, each and every one of you as members, to tell me what you would like to see in those boxes. Whether you'd like to see more stock information, whether you'd like to see more personal account information, whether you'd like to see more information on other members, on what they're doing, on what they're posting, on what they're tipping. So, you know, please use the TopStocks news or the support forum to let me know and the moderation team know what you would like to see in other iterations. At the moment we have 3 iterations. I can have, you know, 10, 20 iterations. It all depends on what's worth putting up there and how often we would like that information to show. Okay. Also coming in October, I've mentioned it earlier in the forums, is a new ranking system. So at the moment today, the only ranking system we have is for those of you that use the tipping system. So right now, Jughead and Peter121 will be our highest ranked TopStocks members. And you know, based on their tipping successfulness, rightly so. Okay, but there's more to TopStocks, as all of you tell me, than just tipping. You've got A+ grades as well. Now, a lot of you don't like the A+ system. I understand that. You think it's abused, and you know, in some circumstances, I agree with you. But it's the only system we have at the moment for a legitimate member to grade another legitimate member's post if they think that post is worthy of it. So at this stage, that will stay. But the new ranking system will take into account not only your tipping success, not only your A+ success, but a whole lot of other things as well. Okay, we haven't, you know, settled on what that criteria or what that formula is, but hopefully it's a balanced formula that will point out our really good members. You know, I won't name any members right now. I think it'd be poor for me to do so, but members that contribute, members that are successful in the tipping competition, members that not only contribute volume but also contribute quality as well. Members that make other members think, that make, you know, that encourage other members to talk. For example, the short-term trading forum is the most popular forum every weekday. You know, that was an idea from one of the members, and I do appreciate that idea. It's been a fantastic success. You know, so watch this space. I'll announce more information on the new ranking system as the you know, my team and I decide how best to formulate it, if you like. So please watch this space. Another thing I want to do is, I have found personally some very interesting economic related videos on YouTube. So I'm going to be posting some of these once or twice a week, just for your interest, but I'll only post ones that I feel add value to the site and ones that you'll be very interested in. The ones I'm particularly talking about are on the US economy. Now, most of you would have seen these videos already. That's fine. Ignore them, you know, when you see them in the post. But some of you wouldn't have, and you'll find them very interesting. So, you know, watch out for my YouTube video picks of the week. You never know. Some of them may be comedy if I feel it worthwhile, but certainly most of them will be economic or economic related or share related, etc. We're going to have a new economics data page. There's a lot of information and feeds out there that I'm finding, my team are finding, that you don't have access to at the moment. For example, there's no currency information on the site at the moment. There used to be. I'm going to be putting that back, but I'm going to be creating an economics page that will allow you to go to one area or section on the site and find most of the 24-hour economic type calendar news and currency news and all of the other things that make up economic data live, or at least no older than 24 hours old. Okay, so members, look, thank you for joining me. There's a lot of other activities and updates we've done on the site. You've got the member activity page now. You can have a look, and every member that does anything on the site that we deem recordable, you can check out. So, and this isn't just your favourite members, this is any member. If you go into the My Account section and go along, you'll find a member activity page. You can see all of the top rated posts in TopStocks history. You can check out who's online at any point in time, and you can check out what activities happened, who's gone bullish, who's gone bearish, who's posted what where. If you haven't checked out that, go to the member activity page and please do so. So please send back any feedback you have on this video, on anything you see on the site. My apologies for the length of this video, but as you can see, there's been a lot of activity. And again, my congratulations to Jughead at this point in time, with only a few hours before the close of trade for the VectorVest 10,000 competition. It looks as if Jughead's going to take the competition out. Well done, buddy. You deserve it. You've made over 700,000 points on a 2 million point capital basis in 2 months. And when you look at the return on capital there, you're looking at 35% in a 2-month period, which any superannuation fund, managed fund, any one of their members would love to know how you did it. Peter, well done too. You're not too far off on those numbers as well. But just remember, if you saw my recent post, Jughead did it with volume. Right? He didn't have super trades where one was 20%, one was 30% return. His average return was only about 3.19% from memory, but he did it day after day after day. And maybe that's a secret in the current climate. I don't know. But ask Jughead for what his secret is. But to have over 700,000 point profit on a 2 million base in less than 2 months so far, I think is a phenomenal effort. And you deserve the $10,000, buddy. You're a great member. I look forward to meeting you in a few weeks' time. Members, thank you for joining me. The October newsletter will come out in a couple of weeks' time, and I look forward to seeing you on the forums. Thank you.